Good morning, everybody. My name is Zeb Wellborn. I'm the president of the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. To get started, I want to apologize for the technical difficulties. Just to give you a little update about if you logged into a different account and why it's set up on this one is because when we originally set this up a couple of months ago, we had it scheduled for 2 months. So we had a recurring meeting that was happening every 2 months. That ended last week. So a lot of the links that we've been using to get into the call haven't worked. Or aren't working currently because we set up a new recurring meeting that's happening. It's still at the same time every Wednesday, but it's a new link. So the link that we sent out via email yesterday that was announcing Rose was speaking, that is the correct link. So that's the one you want to use. It's also on our Facebook page. So for those of you that have and know people who are planning on attending today, if you could just make sure they have the right link, and that's kind of what ended up happening and why some people were logged in under one webinar versus, or one meeting, Zoom meeting versus another Zoom meeting. So this is the right one. You're here. So thank you guys for showing up. If you could help me get the word out to those folks that have normally been in attendance, but maybe aren't here because they're probably logged in into the wrong link, do me a favor and just forward that link on at the start of this. It's also live on Facebook. So you can also share the Facebook live feed. It is going live currently on our Facebook page. I am also going to try and monitor that to see if there's any questions or comments there. So if you're watching us on Facebook Live, thank you. With that, I am going to go into our normal procedures for our Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce Business at Breakfast. And to start, Jeff has been kind enough to make his background an American flag. So Jeff, if you wouldn't mind leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance this morning.
Sure. Right hand over heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it
stands,
one
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jeff. And then let's see, Drew was here earlier. Drew, would you mind doing an invocation for us this morning?
I would be more than happy to. Heavenly Father, we just come to you today with thanks and praise, Lord. We just thank you for the business that you bring us, even in the middle of this crisis. So, Lord, we just thank you for that. Lord, we ask that you be with these business owners, Lord, help them continue to do good things in the community, help those that are in need. And Lord, just continue to thrive, like I said, even in the midst of this crisis, Lord. We thank you, we praise you in your mighty name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Perfect. Thank you, Rudy. I am going to open up to our panelist view here.
Good morning.
Here is what so the next step of our Business at Breakfast is a public announcement section. So does anybody have any public announcements they would like to share?
I do.
Hi, John.
Hey, Vicky, go for it.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? For many of you guys know that there's an opportunity, the Do You Neo series, to help businesses become profitable and productive working from home. And those are on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific. And I'm the host of them. They were sponsored, but they are bringing you value. We have experts that come in and teach you how to use technology and how to become, get more productive with business. I don't know if you want me to drop a link here for them. All right, I'll drop a link in the chat box for you guys.
Yep, perfect. Yes, and please do. The chat box is a great way to network and communicate while we're doing this. So feel free to chat with others. You can use the private chat feature. You can chat with everybody all at once, however you want to do it. It's a great time to use this time to connect with other folks in business, try to create partnerships, do all of that good stuff. Anybody else have any public announcements they would like to share? Going once?
Going
twice? Okay, Jim. Was that Jim?
Yes. As you know, our dog park for Chino Hills was going to do this great Wine and Wags event to raise money for donations. We first moved it to June 14th, and yesterday we made a wise decision and moved it now into August. So if any of you want to purchase a booth for our Wine and Wags event, which will be held at McCoy Equestrian Center, contact me, and I'll take your order. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Jim. And just a reminder, because I know we had some people that came in after I made that announcement at the beginning, The link that is used for this account is an email we sent out yesterday, or it's on our Facebook page. It has Rose's very nice, beautiful face in there, and it's announcing our Business at Breakfast event. So that's the link you want to use. So if you could help me out and just share that with folks who are normally in attendance at their Business at Breakfast, make sure they get the message. That would be great. You can also share our Facebook Live video, which is also there. And what I'll do is I'll include, or if somebody else wants to, include that link in the Facebook Live video. So anybody who comes across the Facebook Live video can put it there. Thank you, Vicki. So with that, we're going to start with our 30-second commercials. I'm just going to go in the order of the way that I see it on my screen. So, Jeff, you're up first.
Good morning, everybody. Jeff Actor with the Pomona Valley Habitat for Humanity. Like most businesses, our restore is closed. Hopefully, it will start to reopen within the next several weeks as the state loosens its guidelines. We are still working on our Upland build. Once again, with the virus going around, it has slowed everything down. We're hoping that it will be completed sometime in June. And then following up, probably the end of this year, we'll begin our build in Chino Hills. And everybody stay safe and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Jeff. Robert.
Morning, Chamber. Robert Seha from Robert's Bariatric Services, where we guide you to drop as you learn. My method is like a puppy. You keep it for a while and you won't want to let it go because the method works. At that point, you can fire me and keep the puppy. And, you know, there's a power of compound interest. It goes powerful, but there's also a power of addition. If I have 30 people on the feed and 30 people drop me because they've learned the process, then it's just adding another 30 people. So it's not a problem. Learn the method and you won't ever need me. Robert Seha from Robert's Bariatric Services.
Thank you, Robert. Vicki.
Hey, hi everybody. I am Vicki Fitch, author, speaker, international business consultant, social media strategist. I am trying to help you guys. Sorry, I was posting in the Facebook group to make sure the links were there and to share it out. So I'm here to participate, help the community, and to help us all to get together and come together as a, as a unified source to have information delivered on how to build strategies, how to build a business and a brand, and offering free consultations to chamber members to figure out how to work their new business, like find their new normal in the business space, and to help you guys to become the best version of yourselves.
Thank you, Vicki. Rachel.
Good morning, everyone. Rachel Arcega, LNR Promotions. We help your business grow one event at a time. I help businesses with promotional products, events, and consulting. So if you know anyone, we still do have the PPEs, the sanitizers coming in. There's a lot of different products. Actually, next week will be Hospital Week. So if you want to raise awareness, to give gratitude to first responders, let me know. We have a lot of gift ideas. Again, Rachel Arcega, LNR Promotions. We grow your business one event at a time.
Thank you, Rachel. Josh.
Good morning, everybody. Josh Sun, financial advisor and partner with Edward Jones. I run the Chino Hills branch here at Pipeline and Chino Hills Parkway. We specialize in taking confusion out of retirement planning and solving for retirement income solutions, and also legacy planning. Recently, I've been working a lot with people who have recently been laid off, and just helping them through the transition and making sure they don't make costly mistakes while going through this emotional process and get their feet set and ready to go out for hunting for jobs again. So thanks, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you, Josh. Rhonda.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Rhonda Brogdon here from Serpro of Chino and Chino Hills. We do fire and water damage, mold remediate or cleanup and restoration services, mold remediation, asbestos removal, And we've been very active during this time doing cleanup from COVID exposure and also disinfecting services. And as businesses are starting to get the okay to reopen, we are really getting a lot of calls for a preventative disinfecting. So if you know anyone who's in need of our services, please have them reach out, and I will put my information in the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, Rhonda. Heather.
Good morning, Chino. I'm Heather Nishioka with Chaffey College. We are getting close to finals and just started online registration for the fall term. I'm still looking for alumni of Chaffey College to feature in our social media. So if you are a Chaffey alum and have a small business, please reach out to me. I'm going to put my information in the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you. Rose.
Morning, Chamber. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. This is Rosa Say, and I am your customized, personalized florist. And see, look, this is a fresh flower. I don't know if you can see. It says Happy Mother's Day. And that's what I will be talking about today. We do flowers all around the Inland Empire just for you. And I'll speak later.
Thank you, Rose. Jim. Jim
Did you say Jim?
Jim Gallagher.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hey,
the bad
Jim
Jim.
Gallagher, the good one today. So I'm Jim Gallagher, Vice President of Dog Park for Chino Hills. As you can see from my logo, we exist to raise money to help our pets, especially people who can't afford serious medical problems that the pets might have, and also for funds for our dog park, to provide amenities for that. You can visit us by going to dogparkforchinohills.com. As you know, I always created a poem for these events just to kind of liven things up. I've secured a service, so I have a quick haiku, so I won't take more than 30 seconds. There's 2 dog haikus. First one, look into my eyes and deny it. No human could love you as much as I do. Dig under fence? Why? Because it's there, because it's there, because it's there. And that's our dog talking to us. Thank you. Rose likes it.
Renee.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Renee Mehta. I am from the United States Census Bureau. Just wanting to let everyone know that it's not too late to respond to the 2020 census. And while being safe and practicing social distancing at home, you can respond online over the phone, and there are paper questionnaires being mailed out as well. And so please encourage your family, friends, and loved ones to complete the 2020 census. We need it more than ever before. Thank you.
Thank you, Renee. Drew.
Hey, good morning, Chamber. Drew Sasser, personalized gifts for you, your one-stop source for embroidery, screen printing, promotional, and printed goods. Well, we still are in business and we're still alive and kicking. So if you're looking for something to get back onto the into the mainstream when it comes back online and everybody's going, now's the time to prepare for it. Get those promotional products ready. You're going to use them, and it's going to get back into the normal. So if you need it with your logo, or if you just want something new, call Personalized Gifts, ask for Drew. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Drew. John.
Good morning, Chamber. John Edgar here with State Farm. Now is a good time to be communicating with your insurance specialist. You know, insurance can be complicated, but working with your agent should be effortless. That's why we're here to help you in understanding your insurance needs and helping to put together a product or something that will ensure that you're covered in the future. John Edgar with State Farm. We're here in Chino Hills. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Melanie.
Good morning, everyone. Melanie Lorenzana, your local publisher from Chino Hills, Chino Hills Sports and Neighbors of West Chino Hills. I help you with long-term branding, getting in front of the best customers in the community. We have an 89% open rate with our magazines. They're read cover to cover, 100% focused on Chino Hills. In May, I did a feature on some of our high schoolers that have gotten scholarships. And in June, I'm going to do even a bigger spread on our seniors to kind of just do something nice for them since they're not getting any of these activities. So I have a digital presentation if you'd like to connect just to learn a little bit more about it. I'd love to get in front of you.
Perfect. Thank you, Melanie. Terry.
Good morning, Chamber. Terry Fitch, Legal Shield, Business Solutions, ID Shield. Hey, look, those of you who have members know and you've called in, probably we're super busy. There's all sorts of fishing expeditions going on. One of Vicky's clients just yesterday had her Facebook account hacked and unfortunately did not have ID Shield to help with that situation. So it's important for you to protect yourselves. So ID Shield, Legal Shield, we have a special promotional program through the Chamber. As Chamber members or participants, you get up to a 40% discount on our membership. So it's kind of like a no-brainer, and you get a 100% payback in that membership by using our members' perks and discount programs that we have. Terry Fitch, Legal Shield Business Solutions, it's not going to happen to me is not a good plan.
Thank you, Terry. Rudy.
Good morning. Excuse me. Rudy Navarro with Golden One Credit Union. We are the only state chartered credit union in California that is let me start again. We are the only state chartered credit union with membership that is open to all Californians. We were founded in 1933. I'm a home loan advisor. I've been funding and closing and originating loans for over 31 years. Golden One's got fantastic rates and fees. If you know anybody that's looking to refinance or purchase, please give me a call. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rudy. Deanna.
Hey, good morning, Chino Valley Chamber. I'm Deanna with Infusion Zone Laser Tag. Wanted to share, I shared last week that we are taking the show on the road. Even though the center is closed, we started Party to Go, I think it was last week or the week before, where we bring the party to you. We're working with a local artist that will do virtual art parties. So if you have a birthday or just an activity you want to do with a couple folks, we'll bring pizza, cupcake, balloons, all the art supplies you get on a Zoom meeting, and you guys have a party to go. You can book it on our website, infusionzone.com. All right, thanks guys and ladies.
Thank you, Deanna. Carrie Ann. Going once. Going twice. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us this morning and sharing your 30-second commercials with us. Just as a reminder, the link to this program, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, is in the post just below this, which has from Rose on our Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce Facebook page. And the link there is there. Those of you that are in attendance, do me a favor and just share that out. Make sure that people know where to get access to this. I want to give a couple of brief chamber updates. I'll probably do this at the beginning, at the end, because we have a lot of stuff that's going on to the chamber, and I want to make sure that you guys are aware of it. Number one is we're having our Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce pitch competition. This is something that's designed to promote entrepreneurship in the Chino Valley. So students across the Chino Valley submitted applications. We've chosen 5 finalists to compete in a live pitch, and we're envisioning it like a Shark Tank type event. We have our judges secured, so we have 6 judges that are going to be judging these panelists, and we're going to be doing it live in a big event. What we're really looking for right now is business partners. We're looking for business partners who want to support entrepreneurism in the Chino Valley. The funds that are going to be kind of assessed for this are to keep this pitch competition going annually from here on, but also to help support connecting students in the Chino Valley with businesses and business leaders so that they can have a pathway to a career and they can be exposed to different opportunities across the valley. So this will include job shadowing programs and internship programs. I also want to point you to a survey that we sent out on Monday. We sent out a survey, I think it was Monday, maybe Tuesday. We sent out a survey that was designed to share about how you plan on opening up your business so that we can help share those with legislators to make sure that you're getting the resources that you need. So one of the things that the county has come up with is basically saying that they have $30 million that's been allocated to help to make sure that businesses are safe. So basically they get like a sticker, they give you that sticker so that they ensure that your business is safely operating under social distancing guidelines. And as a result of that, you'll get funding for your business to help offset those costs that you're using to build a business. So those are the types of things that we're making legislators aware of, and it's based on the information that we're getting from the surveys that you fill out. So if you're a business owner in the Chino Valley, please fill out those surveys so that we can share that information with our legislators to make sure that we're acting safely and appropriately. Another reason why we are able to open up sooner rather than later is because our businesses are demonstrating that they are looking at making sure that they are operating safely. And so the more confident and comfortable our legislators feel, the more likely that it is that that's going to be an opportunity. So if you're looking to get your business started sooner rather than later, that's something you want to make sure you do is fill out that survey and send it in to us. So we sent that out on Monday. It's also on our Facebook page, so you can do it there. There was one more thing, but I'll save that for later. So for now, we have our presenter today. Our presenter today is Rose Study from Rose's Say. She is going to be talking about how you can make your mom feel special for Mother's Day. So Rose, I'm gonna switch the view here and everybody else. So I think Jim, for some reason I can't mute you, Jim Maloney, so maybe you can mute yourself. Rose, you can unmute yourself and get started.
Well, thank you very, very much. Can you guys see me?
We can see your screen right now, yes.
Ah, okay, all righty. Let's see, something happened. I had it all prepared on the other screen, and now it is not here on this screen. All righty, so give me a second. You guys keep talking.
Take your time, Rose, no rush. While you're doing that, what I'll do is I'll give some guidelines for folks just to
click on that tab
communicate and chat with each other.
The one that says Rose's Say.
So what I'll say is feel free to use the chat feature. The chat feature is a great way to network with others, communicate with each other. So use that chat box to share your business, links to cool stuff. While Rose is presenting, I will be sharing some of those updates that the Chamber has been putting out recently. I will highlight that we are still continuing to provide those daily updates to our community about how the coronavirus is impacting the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce and our businesses. So we have that resource page on our website. We've created that Facebook group for restaurants offering takeout and delivery services. And we have a page on our website that's devoted towards businesses that are open or that are considered essential businesses that are in operation right now. So that list is also on our website. So it looks like Rose is ready. Rose, take it away.
Yay, finally. Okay. All righty. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a little bit of information about Rose's Say and why your mom would love the flowers from us. Okay, so this is a quick PowerPoint. All righty. Yeah. Okay. Number one, mom wants flowers. Although we're in this current situation, flowers bring so much joy and it will make your mom super duper happy. And of course, you're supporting local businesses, okay? And not only that, is that we customize flowers. We can put your mom's name, face, logo, phrase, or whatever you want on a real rose. But today is the last day to order flowers with Rose's Say, okay? And this is a little bit about me. I was recently published in Avoya magazine, and it tells a little bit about my history and how I got started. And so you can see at the bottom that I not only do flowers for Mother's Day, but for all occasions, for weddings, for events, for home celebrations, for birthdays, babies, and you can see a photo of the flower that has a person's face. So, and then if you look behind me, you can see a few more, okay? All right. Now, this is my commercial. Roses are red, violets are blue. Shop local and your community will love you. So yes, for all of our businesses, please shop local, okay? It really and truly helps. And then here we have Don't Keep Calm, because Mother's Day is coming, and that's this Sunday. Because a lot of people think, oh, we got time, we got time. No, we don't. So it's time to go in and start getting those flowers together now. And then this one right here, it just shows you a little bit of what we can do up close. Supermom, which has been very popular, and then Roses in a Box, which you can see right there, and then a beautiful arrangement down below. Okay. Now here is a quick video I'm going to show you. Sorry about that. It wasn't quite that quick, but here we go. These are some of the highlights that we can do for Mother's Day, and there's plenty more, okay? That comes in 2 colors, so we can do it in all colors. All righty. Now this is the price list. Before I was able to hand it to you, but based on the current circumstances, I can't hand you the flyer. But you can go to www.rosessay.com, and the chamber posted it. So you can see it that way if you would like, okay? And so here we go. Now, just to let you know, we do more than just that. Here's another really, really quick video. Oops, sorry. Just a second. Just 1 second here. I want you to see this. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, great. All right. This is just from events. So events are limited right now, but we can do the events. I'm turning down the volume. No, Kevin said it's hard to see it, hear it. Okay. Can't talk to you. Just a minute. Sorry about that. I was trying to turn down the volume so it won't be ear piercing to you. So here we go. These are different events that I've done. So even if you're having a wedding with a party of 1 or 10, we could still make something beautiful for you. As a matter of fact, this week I'm doing a wedding. Actually, it's next week, and it's only going to be 10 people, but we could still make it beautiful for you. And of course, Mom wants flowers. So some of these photos you may have seen, but all of that is all hand done right here, you know, so you get to see it all. all different kinds. So from the big to the little to the simple, we can do that for you. If you want other colors, we can do that as well. This is just showing a lot of this particular one because I just thought it was super duper special. And the stairs, look at that. Gorgeous. And a hanging one too. And if you don't like if you don't like flowers, we can do candles. Simple flowers. And that's one of the prides. And this was another event with feathers. So if someone wants something, that was actually silk. So if you want silk, we can do the silk as well. And that's real, something simple, garden. You don't have to have a whole lot. You can just have a little. Or if you want something like that, then yeah, we can do that too. And that's all custom made. Someone wanted a bow tie, so I made the bow tie for him. And then I changed that bow tie and did the whole room based off of that theory. And that's me on a crane doing some heavy lifting. All types of arrangements can be done with Roses Say, from the simple to the extravagant. But today we really want to put emphasis on mom. Please, please, please get your orders in, because tomorrow, look, that could be for mom too. That's a personalized letter in mom's signature. And look, a plate of royalty, all fresh roses. I really want you guys to get your orders in today, because we're going to be picking up the flowers tomorrow. So every year we get so many people for the last minute, and we don't want to have all the last minute flowers. But yeah, so we do it all. And that's one of the last big events that we did. And that's Liz from the chamber right there. That's hers. So, and that's someone's wedding arrangement. So this just gives you a quick preview of some of the work that we've done. And another wedding, an outdoor wedding. And voila. Now, I'm going to stop sharing my page. Okay. Can you guys hear me? All righty. Does anyone have any questions? Wait, hold on. Let me turn up my volume so I can hear you, because I can't hear you.
Perfect. Thank you, Rose. So yeah, it's open for questions. You can use the chat box and I can ask those questions if you want, or if you prefer to do it on your own, raise your hand and I'm going to open up the gallery view so we can all see everybody. So raise your hand if you have any questions for Rose. Deanna.
So Rose, I couldn't help but be impressed by that one picture that showed you on the crane and building that huge floral design. Can you tell us about that particular project? That looked very interesting.
Well, see, you know what, when you're having, a lot of people have events, and so that was an event. And in order to get the flowers up high, you have to rent the crane to put them up there because they just, I mean, if you go to an event and you see things on the ceiling, I just have to show you a little bit of the background of how it happens, because actually Vicky told me to do that yesterday. And so that's the reason why I said, let's just show a little bit of what happens behind the scenes, because you go into an event and you see everything and you just don't know how it all occurred. So it's a lot of work and you have to rent equipment. So people say, oh, okay, well, it should all be $2.50. No, you don't realize what work went into making it happen. So that's part of something that made it happen. And we had to put up all the arrangements up high.
Hey, Rose, I have a question. This is Jim Maloney.
Hey, Jim.
How are you? Great. I love the pictures. Those were awesome. I missed the music though in the background, but anyway.
I turned it down so it wouldn't be so loud in your ears.
Just a quick question about Mother's Day, and you may have mentioned this. I apologize if I missed it, but so ordering flowers, I'm assuming you're still doing that the same way. Yes. But as far as delivering, are you doing anything different, or can we go pick them up?
You can pick them up, but we're delivering safe delivery. Okay, with masks, gloves, we sanitized all the vase and everything, so we're prepared. So yes, we can deliver them, and you can, well, just a few of you guys can pick them up, okay?
Thank you.
But no, Kevin and his crew are ready to deliver.
And don't worry, folks, if you see Kevin at the door wearing a mask, it's okay, it's just Kevin.
Yes. It's just Kevin. Come up and say hey. He's going to come up and say hello. He's being silent today. There he is.
Deanna wanted to speak.
All right,
Okay.
Deanna.
Wait, Deanna, you had a question?
I was just wondering, what's your delivery area?
Well, actually, we have orders in Arcadia this for Mother's Day, all the way to, we have pretty much the Inland Empire, Pasadena, all over. We're covering a few in LA. Someone actually called for Oxnard, but we're not going as far as Oxnard. We're just trying to keep it Inland Empire, and then we already have a lot in Arcadia and Pasadena, and then all the way south. And then we have a few in Brea, so Rancho, we are going all the way to Rancho, Inland Empire. Mm-hmm.
Do you ship out of state?
No. Well, we can, but it's too late for Mother's Day. And we do have a few specials that are not on the list, okay? Kevin, can you go get that teapot that's in the refrigerator? The one that's completed. He's gonna go bring one that's completed, because the flyer doesn't show it as well as me showing you the flowers. Now, this little teacup, it's really, really beautiful. Someone's going to pick it up today. So he's going to show you what it looks like, although you could see it on the flyer. Hold on just a second. All right. So this one is a gorgeous, it's really, can you guys see it? Okay. All right. It's really a nice one. On the flyer, it doesn't show as nice, but this one's only $35. Okay. So it's very reasonable. Hold that real tight. So it's very, very reasonable for those that really don't want to spend a lot of money, or because of the situation at hand and they want to give their mom something really special. That would be an ideal gift. And then it goes up from there. And we do have a few items that are not there. And you can say, okay, Rose, this is my budget. I have $50. I want to give my mom something. What can I get? Then I'll do a designer's choice, and we'll have a stamp on there that says Happy Mother's Day. Okay, so it doesn't have to necessarily be on the flyer, but it can be something special for her. And if you don't see the colors that you like, because someone told me yesterday, hey, I want succulents. I'm like, okay, well, I can put some succulents together. But the point is, today is the last day, because the factory is going to start. And we'll be doing tons and tons of flowers, so I won't be able to switch up too much. Okay.
Anybody else? Vicky?
I just wanted to tell her that on the website, Angie Alvarez Valenzuela said, Rose is great. She made a beautiful arrangement for my daughter's home prom. So kudos to you from people that aren't actually right here.
Yay! Yes, thank you. Yes, I did that. And then, like I said, oh wait, this was before we were on the line. I did some graduation lace because I do the graduation lace for the graduates if they want that. And I have some flowers that say class of 2020. So yeah, we can personalize that for them. And then not only that, we do the ribbon and it'll have their name on it, the class of 2020. And we also have little bears. Can you get a bear so I can see it?
One more thing, do you do the money lays? Because I actually had somebody post a question yesterday if you could do them.
Yes.
Or, if somebody knew who did them.
I can do, but I mix the money with the flowers because that takes a lot of time. So I prefer to mix it. Yes.
Rose, is there a minimum for delivery?
The minimum is $10. In Chino Hills, they get a $10 fee for delivery. So that's very low for Chino Hills. But outside of Chino Hills, you're paying more.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, hold on. We're going to show you the bear, the graduation bear. Can you guys see it? And then on this, we put the graduate's name, the school, and customize it just for you. Okay, let's see here. You can't really see it. It's in the wrapper, but he's going to take it off. And so you can really get a better idea of what it looks like. While he's doing that, does anyone else have any other questions? Here we go. See, and this is made with roses. See the nice size of it? And this ribbon would be personalized right here with the school or the kid's name, class of 2020, or whatever you want on it. Or it can work for Mother's Day as well. We can say Happy Mother's Day, we love you, Mom, or whatever on these as well. And those are
those real roses, Rose?
No, these are not real roses. They are faux roses. But they can keep this forever and remember you. Okay.
Does it come in different colors?
I only have red, but yes, they do come in. I'd have to order the other colors. I had that for Ayala High School. Or people that love red. Red is love. Okay.
Okay, Jim.
Yeah, quick comment, Rose, since graduation is coming up, you should probably also mention your other capabilities that you do engraving, on objects like ribbons and also plaques and things like that. That would be wonderful for graduation.
Yes, I do engraving as well. Thank you. So like maybe as he said, like on the ribbon, I can personalize the ribbon and put whatever you want on ribbon and on wood, metal, glass, things like that. So I have a few of the items on my website that I engrave, and then I can customize other things. Kevin, can you hand me that wood piece right above your head? So I can, yeah, he's gonna hand me something. So like this is something that I have right here for Kevin. And this is all custom engraved, and I put his name on here in wood. So I can put whatever you want in wood as well.
Okay. Rose, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For sharing that with us today. It looks like you're getting a round of applause from everyone. So well done. So with that, I want to say I apologize, but I skipped over somebody when we did our commercials earlier. So Jim Maloney, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me, Tom?
Yeah, I can. Give us your 30-second commercial.
Well, actually, I typed it in on the chat box, but I'll just highlight something. So Jim Maloney, Transamerica Financial Advisors. I'm in my 21st year. I'm the branch office supervisor and also the part owner of the office on the corner of Chino Hills Parkway in Ramona. Transamerica was started in 1906. Our parent company was actually started in the early 1800s. So I wrote that on the chat box. But I want to highlight this month, those of you, I'm sure none of you know this, but it's Disability Insurance Awareness Month. I feel bad for all the people, obviously, that have been ill. I just want people to know that your workers' comp insurance only pays if you're hurt, and your insurance through your work normally only pays if you get hurt on the job. So most of these people that unfortunately weren't able to work because of being ill are having to rely on other means. So disability insurance is something that's very important to replace your income if you're hurt or sick and can't work. So I represent over 125 insurance companies, and I would love to talk to anybody that is any kind of financial situation right now. If they're struggling, if they're hurting, if they're I have solutions that maybe they haven't thought of yet. So Jim Maloney, Transamerica Financial Advisors. I'm also I'm one of the ambassadors with the Chamber. Thank you. Forgot to put my pin on today.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. And, you know, we had a late arrival, so I'll give her a chance to give her a 30-second commercial if she's able. Cecilia.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Cecilia Sweeney. I'm with the American Cancer Society. Our mission is to save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer. COVID-19 has posed a serious challenge to our ability to provide cancer patients and their caregiver support. And we are still here. We are still providing free services, and we continue to need support. So what I kind of am looking for now, people who want to get involved with Relay for Life or some of our other giving campaigns, I'll put my information in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Cecilia. And okay, great. So let me give some chamber updates, and then we're gonna open it up for chamber recommendations and referrals and that kind of thing. And then I also have an assignment for our all those of you that are here today. So with that, I want to announce what we're having next week. So next week, our Business at Breakfast, we're going to have Connie Medina. She is from Clarity Consulting. She is going to be talking about 3 keys to getting the right things done to grow your business. So that's next week on Wednesday from 7:45 to 9. It should be the same link that we used for this week. So you'll have that. I wanted to highlight a video project that the Chamber is doing. So we've been doing interviews with, we sent out an email to all of our members saying, we want to interview our businesses about a variety of different things. So it could have been how they're helping support the community, if they're doing something special to enhance or support the community, how they've been impacted by the coronavirus, how they can educate business owners and how they can build a better business. And I forget the 4th one. And then we're also doing one where we're doing it like kind of highlighting businesses, that how they built their business and things like that. So we've done 4 of them so far. I want to point those out to you because I think they're pretty impactful. So we had Deanna Margarita from Infusion Zone. We kind of highlighted her business and talked about how she grew her business, how the coronavirus has impacted her business. And actually we've shared that from in a variety of different, with our legislators to show how that's impacted small business, those mom and pop businesses here in our area. So that they can really have, like, put a face to these challenges that businesses are facing. So that was one that I've already shared with multiple locations. She's actually being interviewed, I think, for the Champion newspaper for this weekend as well. Dr. Tran from Inland Family Optometry. We interviewed her. Oh, the 4th video is how the Chamber has helped support your business. So those are my favorite ones because I know that we're doing something good for our businesses. So Dr. Tran said that she applied for that U.S. Chamber grant that we let our businesses know about. So the grant was a $5,000 grant for businesses in the U.S. Chamber. The U.S. Chamber said within hours they were just inundated with these applications. So she was on the ball with it. She applied right away, and she got the $5,000 grant. So because of the email that we sent out, she got a $5,000 grant from the U.S. Chamber. So that's another one. Carrie Ann Voorhees from Voorhees and Rosloff Law Group. She talked about how the Chamber has helped her in terms of her networking and building relationships and referral partners in our community. And then we also interviewed from Sycamore Academy, Barbara Hale. She's the director of Sycamore Academy. We interviewed her about how she pivoted when the coronavirus hit, how they're handling it in their local school district, and what they're doing to kind of go through the coronavirus. So those are the 4 we currently have. I'm going to be interviewing the publisher of the Champion newspapers later today. So I'll have that video up in the near future, and I'll send out emails about that. But it's a really good way to highlight our businesses. So I'd appreciate it if you guys could support our businesses, watch those videos, share it if you feel like there's some valuable information, and go from there. Another thing we sent out an email about recently is our Legislative Action Committee. One of the things that's really important now, I feel like definitely more than ever, is the impact that we have to influence legislators to make good decisions on behalf of our businesses. So I've been working for the past year since I took over the chamber. I've been working with the Inland Empire Chamber Alliance. So it started a year ago when I got involved. And so it's basically a group of us local chambers. We get together, we talk about issues that are going to be coming up or that are coming up when it comes to legislative actions that's taken for business or against business. So what we do is we as a group craft letters. And so I think there's like 40 or 50 different chambers. So we submit these letters to our congressmen or to our elected officials that advocate on behalf of business. So we've been doing that for the past year, but what we want to do is be a little bit more proactive with it, educate our businesses exactly what we're doing and how we're doing it. So we put together a legislative agenda. This legislative agenda is kind of like our guideline or a roadmap on how we're going to take the actions that we're taking as a chamber. And so what we've asked for is people to be a part of that so that we can create that agenda and look at the commitment for being on that is really just to look over the document that we've already created and give your feedback on it. And then down the road, if there's anything that's kind of unclear when we're not sure how we should act based off of that roadmap, we'll send that out to the committee and ask for their advice and input on it too. So I know many of you have already said that you want to participate in that, so thank you. But I just wanted to make sure that I let you all know that that's an opportunity too. I should be sending out the email letting people know when those meetings are going to be held in the next couple of days or so. Let me make sure I covered everything. The Chino Valley Leaders webinar. We're doing that every Tuesday from 8:30 to 9:30. So we're having leaders in the Chino Valley who are giving us the most up-to-date information about what's happening with coronavirus. This last Tuesday, we had U.S. Congresswoman Norma Torres. We had County Supervisor Kurt Hagman. We had Christina Gagne from our chamber board and the school board. We had somebody from the Cal Savers program and a representative from Congressman Gil Cisneros' office. And we have one more. But anyways, it's a really great
Chang representative also.
Yes, thank you. Representative from State Senator Ling Chang's office. So those are the types of things, and it's a really great opportunity to ask questions. So if you're not sure, like if there's a lot of uncertainty, there is a lot of uncertainty right now. So it's a really great opportunity to ask those questions, and they may not have the answers for you, but at least you'll have a better understanding of how that's operating. So those have been extremely valuable, and we've been getting some good feedback on those. So I want to make sure that you guys were aware of all those things. I'm going to give you your assignment at the end after we do our referrals, but I wanted to give those brief chamber updates before we did that. So with that, I wanted to open up to you guys. Does anybody have any folks in here that they would like to give kudos or say thanks to? Razel.
Yes. Oh gosh, there's a lot of people. Deanna, whenever she does a project, she includes a lot of small businesses, so including mine when she does her virtual parties. So thank you for that. Thank you for Rhonda for, she was asking around, I think she saw the email from the chamber that we were providing some disposable masks. So thank you for that. Thank you for the chamber for thinking about the small businesses, especially at this time, including ours. So thank you for that. And also lastly, Vicky, if you haven't been to any of her talks or webinars or her podcasts or Facebook broadcasts, she is a phenomenal speaker and also very informative and very entertaining. Thank you.
Thank you, Razel. I saw Rose.
Yes, I wanted to thank Angie Valenzuela because she ordered some flowers for me for the home prom. So yay for her and her daughter and her son's date. And also I would like to thank the chamber because you guys, with with the chamber and Sandy Graham. You guys, I guess it was some type of contest. I'm not sure how it worked, but they ordered flowers from Roses Say. So I was like, wow, what a surprise. So that was awesome. Thank you guys. And thank you everyone for supporting small businesses.
You're welcome. And let me share a little bit about that program just so everybody knows what we're doing. We've had a push to try and grow our membership. Obviously, that's like I'm facing some challenges what we're doing right now. But the push was, so we were reaching out to our ambassadors. We have a membership team. And so one of the incentives was that for all the members that we get signed up as new members, there's a $10 gift card that kind of gets lumped into a pot. And then at the end of the month, whoever got the most referrals for that month gets to choose where they want to spend their gift card. But they have to choose a chamber business. So that's where it comes through. So we've had, I know we got one from Canneteros. So Jim, I have your gift card. I just got to be able to get it to you. And then Sandy chose Roses Say, and we have several other ones, which we planned this right when all of this happened. So I'm ordering those gift cards today and tomorrow for those that I didn't get them for. So there'll be a couple more that are coming out to our chamber to support our chamber businesses and give some gift cards and as a result of new members that we've been adding. So that was that program. Rhonda.
Hi. I just wanted to thank Razel. I mean, I reached out to her after a couple of meetings ago, and she was able to help me source some masks. As you know, our employees are still out there working, so we need to make sure they have proper PPE. So thank you, Razel. Also, Carrie Ann, thank you. I talked to her yesterday. She sent me some information. I'm going to be working with her. And also, I'm going to be talking to Melanie today. So I'm excited to learn more about what she does. So thank you for this platform. It's been real helpful.
Awesome. Thank you, Brenda. That's great to hear. Deanna?
Hey, I wanted to give a thanks to Miss Melanie Lorenzano. She was our first Party to Go mom, and it was her daughter Zoe's 10th birthday and her friends, and we delivered it, and it was just really great. So thank you, Melanie, for supporting the Infusion Zone Pivot. And I also wanted to give a shout out. I don't see Josh's son on here anymore, but it's not really related to business. Just I told him that my husband was looking for a job, and he's been texting me, and he always gives encouragement. So the support from the chamber for each other is also really nice. So thanks, Josh's son, for that.
Thank you, Deanna. Jim Maloney.
Yes, I have two, but I'll go really quickly. I wanted to thank Vicki Fitch for doing her presentation at our Christian Business Partner meeting yesterday. She is always helpful, always willing to help people, and I just really appreciate her taking the time to do that for us. I'm sure a lot of people learned a lot of things there. And I also want to thank Deanna. Some of you don't know, but my youngest son is a part-time employee with Laser Tag, and he got a direct deposit in his account the other day. He was so excited. So I know she's always looking out for her employees, and I just appreciate, what she's done keeping that business going. And I know we'll all be able to support her once she gets back open again physically. So thank you, Deanna.
Thank you. Vicki?
I have a quick one because I speak for a lot of chambers, and I have to tell you that Zeb is doing such a great job. And I know, we just don't, we just kind of assume that he's just going to keep doing it because he's such a rock star. But so many, that's right, you should be giving him this because so many chambers, they're not engaged with the community like Zeb is. I mean, he's so on this. How can I support? He's going into, talking to the government officials and the other chambers. I mean, this isn't a side gig for him. This is he really wants you guys to grow. And so I don't know how many of you belong to other chambers, but I just wanted to give a quick kudos to Zeb for being a rock star because really he's doing a great job. So thank you, Zeb.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Melanie.
I also wanted to highlight Deanna because she allowed me to be her first family for the Party to Go, and my daughters loved it so much. They want to do another party. And it's a really great way to support her business, and it's a lot of fun. So definitely check it out. You don't need a lot of people to do it. And we had dinner included. I mean, you can't go wrong. So we can't wait to play laser tag when this is over. But in the meantime, definitely check out her parties to go.
Cool. Anybody else? Jim, is that you with your hand raised?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just quick, I wanted to thank Rachel. During these times where we're all staying at home, I've noticed that Rachel is very active on Instagram and on telling her story on Facebook, and they're very creative. They've given me a lot of new ideas, how to market yourself and market your services and products. So thank you, Rachel, for that. Plus, you're very entertaining on Facebook, I might add. But also, I want to echo what Vicki just said about you, Zeb. I think what you're doing right now is amazing. We're in very difficult times, and you've been holding things together and reaching out. The Tuesday leadership meeting is outstanding, and I've gotten compliments from Orange County and LA County people that I know that have attended or know about it. So thank you very much for that. I think our chamber truly is a community-involved, community-engaged organization, and each one of us should be proud to be a part of that. So thanks.
Good. Well, thank you. Well, I think that probably brings up a good opportunity to kind of ask for your support on a few things. I really appreciate all the thought you guys are saying. I do feel a strong sense of responsibility, especially right now, just because I know how much challenges and struggles our businesses are facing. And so I know that in the role that I'm currently in, that I feel like it's a big responsibility to make sure that our businesses know what resources are available, that they can take care of them, and that we can make sure that our local area, our local economy stays as strong as it can while this is going on. And the way that comes down to is just through information, through getting information to our businesses. So that's one of the things that I just really could use your help on. All the stuff that we're putting out there. I know, so when businesses contact us, or you guys that are connected with the chamber, I know you guys are getting the info. I know that you guys have access to it. I worry about a lot of the other businesses in the Chino Valley that don't have access to it. So just so you guys know, we get phone calls on a pretty consistent basis from businesses. More so now than ever, we're getting a lot of outreach from businesses we haven't had a lot of contact with. So I'll just share like one story that or a couple stories that come to mind. These aren't chamber members, but they're businesses nonetheless in the Chino Valley. So San Juan Pollo, I want to say is the name of the restaurant. It's down by the Los Serranos golf course. They called it. The owner is a Spanish speaker, doesn't speak very good English, but he's just trying to keep his restaurant, his business afloat. He was applying for that PPP program, but when he went to the bank, they declined him. So there's resources for him to apply at other banks, but he just didn't know how to access those. And he didn't get in touch with us in time. And what I've heard is that the PPP program is supposed to be out of funds. If it's not already, it's really close to running out of funds again. So those are stories that we don't want to hear happen. We want to make sure that businesses that can apply for those things get them, that they can take advantage of those things, so that the businesses don't go out of business when they don't have to, because there is opportunities for them to seek assistance to kind of get through this portion of it. And the same thing with all those grant opportunities and funding and all of the different things we're trying to do, the surveys, getting people to respond to the surveys. Those things, I've directly seen the impact that it's had. So the first survey that we did on how businesses are being impacted by the coronavirus, I personally sent it to every legislator that is serving the Chino Valley area. So just as an example, U.S. Congressman Cisneros, I told him that there was issues about landlords. I told him that there was issues about accessing the PPP funds. I told him there was issues about the insurance regulations that were going on. It's because of the pandemic, that's a lot of people weren't getting the insurance premiums. I don't know how to explain it, but so those three things, and he's specifically advocated on the federal level to help ensure that there are programs that are there to support those businesses. And so those things that I've shared directly with him, he's literally taken it and gone into the Washington, D.C. and said, here's what we need for our businesses in our area. So those are the things that I hope you guys can help me out with, and just spreading the word on all that stuff. I know we're going to have a big article in the Champion this weekend. So those are the types of things I could just really use your help on to make sure that businesses don't get left behind, that they have opportunities and access to this that maybe we don't see regularly at the chamber. I still want to make sure that, because it's important for us on a grander level, that as many businesses here get the resources they need in our area, because it's important for our economy in the long term. So that's that. I also want to share, so we talked about our pitch competition. So this was something that we had planned a long time ago. The whole goal behind it is to promote entrepreneurship in the Chino Valley. We really, and I've been born and raised here. I didn't really know of anything in our area that's promoting entrepreneurship, specifically in the Chino Valley, or any kind of business, like getting our students involved in business. So that's something that I've been working towards since I joined the chamber, about how can we do that. So the first kind of phase of this is that pitch competition. So we have an event. Students have submitted applications about their business ideas. We have $5,000 we're giving towards businesses, or giving towards these students to share their entrepreneurial ideas. What we need to make sure that this is a sustainable program for the future. So we have $5,000 that have been given to us by Watson Land Company. So we're really appreciative of Watson Land Company for doing that. But they've given it over to us for the last 5 years. They've given us $1,000. So we won't have those funds for next year. So it's important that we try to add funds into this for this year. So we have sponsorship opportunities designed. It's on our website. In the chat box, I included a link. So your assignment for today, the assignments that I've had previously is, we want to use this as an opportunity to refer our other businesses. So I've asked you to go onto LinkedIn, leave a recommendation. I've asked you to go onto Facebook, leave a recommendation. I've asked you to go on Google, on Yelp. Today, I want to ask you to help us get the word out, to get businesses that have a vested interest in our community, in entrepreneurship, in connecting students with businesses, and creating opportunities for them to look at career opportunities that they wouldn't have access to if we didn't have something like this. So that's the type of stuff that we're working on. Just so you guys know, before this all happened, we were doing a job shadowing program, a very beginner one, but we were doing job shadowing. So connecting students that had an interest in a different career path, connecting them with those businesses. We're also doing an entrepreneurship program. So we had on internship program. We had interns coming into the chamber. So we've had 3 of them so far. And then we've also are trying to connect our businesses, intern opportunities with our businesses as well. So we're working with those staff members at the high schools that have those programs to start internship opportunities, to connect our students with the careers that they're interested in, so they can get a feel for it and see if it's something they want to do long term. And this will be a great way to continue to build leaders in our community and continue to fill the needs that our economy needs in the long term. So I put the link, I just shared the link in our chat box. So if you can help me get the word out about that, I'll post it on Facebook. I want to wait 3 hours so this video gets as much traction as I can before I post that one. But then I'll post that on our Facebook page and Instagram account too. Does anybody have any comments or questions before we call it a day?
Hey, Deb, I just have one real quick one. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. I was getting texts while you were talking there for a second. Those of you that know Isaiah's Rock, they are doing a huge food giveaway today between 9:30 and 4 o'clock at City Hall in Chino. They're looking for volunteers to help them give out food. You don't have to call them. You just have to show up. It's at the corner of, I believe it's Central and Chino Avenue. So if anybody has some spare time between 9:30 and 4, it's a great organization. They give out tons of food to a lot of people that really need it right now. So if anybody has, you can show up for an hour or 2 or 3 hours. Just show up and they'll put you to work. Thank you.
Make sure it didn't go inside the drawer, Brian. Okay.
Okay, and then I actually
filled that drawer down there.
I'm gonna mute you.
Drew, mute yourself.
I got him. Okay, so also there's breakout rooms in here, and so one of the other things, so I had a valuable learning experience this morning with our Zoom meeting. So we had a scheduled one that was happening every week. That run ended, so I just started a new one. I think if I'm going back, I could actually have extended that last one so we all have the same link. So the link is there. So in the future, that won't happen. But the new link, use the new link that we have because we have those ones scheduled for the next 4 weeks. So that's the one that we'll be sending out in email form next week and posting on our Facebook page. And it's also the one that we use with Rose today and the one that brought you here today. And then, shoot, I had one more thing. Oh, I wanted to experiment with the breakout rooms because I haven't used that on Zoom yet. So I'm going to try it and just see what happens. So this gives you an opportunity to do a little bit of a smaller group networking. Feel free to leave whenever you want, but I want to test this out so I know how it works on my end. So please stay on just for the next 2 minutes or so, and then you're free to go if you want. Thank you, guys, and give me 1 second.